good mother lizard, the wounding tooth, irritator. These names don't exactly strike fear into your heart, right? But behind these innocent sounding labels were predators and even herbivores that could crush, slash, and dominate their prehistoric worlds. So today, we are diving into some of the most dangerous dinosaurs ever discovered that had names that sounded, well, almost adorable, but were anything but safe to meet. Troodon, also known as the wounding tooth, was a small theropod walking on two legs, armed with short serrated teeth, and most likely an omnivore, snacking on plants, small animals, and anything it could catch. It lived during the late Cretaceous, which was about 79 to 75 million years ago in what is now North America. For decades, the Troodon was considered one of the smartest dinosaurs because of its supposedly large brain. Some paleontologists even suggested it could rival modern birds in intelligence. But here's a twist: modern science has reclassified most of the fossils once thought to belong to Troodon. Many of them are now considered part of another dinosaur called
Stenonychosaurus.
Today, the only fossils we confidently call Troodon are a handful of teeth found back in 1855 by Ferdinand Hayden and named by Joseph Leidy a year later. Teeth alone aren't enough to paint a complete picture, which means Troodon's true identity is still a mystery. Was it really a distinct dinosaur, or just a misidentified cousin of another predator? For now, Troodon remains a puzzle, its cute little name hiding one of paleontology's biggest debates. Growing up to 30 feet long and weighing as much as 2 tons, it was a true carnivore with sharp slicing teeth and jaws built for tearing flesh. It hunted stegosaurs, juvenile sauropods, and likely anything it could overpower. In the Middle Jurassic, around 165 million years ago, Megalosaurus was one of the largest predators of its time. Megalosaurus also holds a special place in history. It was the first dinosaur ever named scientifically way back in 1824. Early scientists thought it looked like a giant lizard crawling on 4 legs, which turned out to be completely wrong. But even though reconstructions were off, there is no doubt that Megalosaurus was the top predator of its world. Not the size of T-Rex, but for its time, absolutely terrifying. Next, we have Nanosaurus, which means polar bear lizard. The name sounds majestic, even cozy, but don't be fooled. This dinosaur was essentially the polar T-Rex. Nanosaurus lived in Alaska during the late Cretaceous. At around 20 feet long, it was smaller than its cousin, Tyrannosaurus rex, but it ruled the icy forests of the ancient Arctic. With razor-sharp teeth, powerful jaws, and strong legs, it was the apex predator of its frigid ecosystem. Imagine a snow-covered landscape filled with hadrosaurs and ceratopsians, and lurking in the shadows, a predator perfectly adapted to hunt them. The name may not sound threatening, but make no mistake, in its world, Nanosaurus was a nightmare. Then comes the irritator, and yes, that's really its name. It sounds almost silly, like something mildly annoying, but the truth is far more dangerous. Irritator was a spinosaur, a large theropod with a long crocodile-like snout packed with sharp teeth. It lived in what is now Brazil during the early Cretaceous, about 120 million years ago. Measuring over 20 feet long, it was likely a semi-aquatic predator snapping up fish and small dinosaurs along rivers and swamps. The name irritator came about because the fossil was tempered with before scientists studied it, something that greatly irritated the paleontologists. But behind the name is a predator that was anything but a joke. Think of it as a smaller cousin of Spinosaurus ruling South America's waterways. Finally, let's talk about Maiasaura, meaning good mother lizard. That might be the sweetest dinosaur name of all. But while the name highlights this hadrosaur's nurturing nature, Maiasaura itself was no pushover. Living in North America during the late Cretaceous, Maiasaura could reach lengths of 30 feet and weigh over 2.5 tons. It walked on 2 or 4 legs, used its beak and chewing teeth to tear through plants, and lived in massive herds. And here's the scary part. Despite being herbivores, hadrosaurs like Maiasaura were huge, fast, and capable of defending themselves. To a predator, a herd of Maiasaura was like a wall of trampling giants, enough to crush anything unlucky enough to get in their way. So there you go. Some dinosaurs with names that sound harmless, but in reality are anything but harmless. The Little Mystery Predator, the Giant Jurassic Killer, the Polar T-Rex, the Crocodile-Snouted Hunter, and the Gentle Giant that could flatten you without a second thought. Sometimes it's not the scariest names that hide the most terrifying realities. In the world of dinosaurs, even the good mother lizard could be deadly.